Welcome, Sagittarius, to your December 2025 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel, and happy birthday to all you Saggies born in December. I hope you have a wonderful time, and Merry Christmas everyone as well. My goodness, I can't believe it's that time of the year. I've just come back from a trip overseas and I bought these amazing tarot cards. I wanted to get something for my keepsake in London, and there's a little bit of a story with this deck as well. If you're cross-watching and you're hearing this story for the 12th time, just fast forward it. But it's called the Touchstone Tarot, and I went into this amazing little astrology shop in London. Woo, you got the Happy Squirrel card. There's a story about that as well. And there were so many tarot cards in there, and I just asked my angels and my spirit guides. I couldn't decide. I could only choose one because prices were very expensive in London where I was. And with the Australian dollar, I'm essentially halving my money. So I could only choose one. And I said to my angels and spirit guides, which deck should I buy? Guide me to the right deck. And my eyes went straight to this, and I just felt this feeling of peace inside me, and I knew I had to choose this deck. And the funny thing is, this is an extra card that comes in this deck. And I was staying with my cousin in London, and he had a little dog called Squirrel, the Happy Squirrel. I just thought the synchronicities were just too amazing. Not to mention these beautiful artworks, many of which I saw in the National Gallery. This deck's by Kat Black, and she has used a lot of artworks and modified the imagery to incorporate obviously the tarot symbology, but it's just amazing. So I hope you enjoy this deck, but let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the energy of the month with the 10 of Wands, and this is that card where you have really been working so hard. You are almost at the end of this difficult slog that you've been going through, and it's like this is finally reaching your destination. And yes, it has been burdensome, Sag, and you have been shouldering a heavy load here, but you know, in the imagery of the traditional tarot, you would see the figure bent over and carrying this load, and in the distance you can see, not in the very far distance either, very close by, they are at the village where they can drop that load, or at their home where they can put that burden down. So I feel like December is that time where we are going to be able to just let go of a lot of that stuff. And it's interesting, you do have the Four of Swords here as well, which is that card of relaxing, releasing, unwinding, closing the door on the outside world, healing. If any of you have been unwell in any way, you know, carrying a burden can be quite difficult, and this can be an emotional burden as well that you have been carrying. But I feel like this is a time in December to release all of that. Now, it's interesting, you've got the Page of Cups here, you've got the King of Swords, you've got the Chariot. So there are a few people around you here. Page of Cups I would normally read as a Pisces, but this can be any water sign. So a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You've got the King of Swords, which I would normally read as a Gemini, but again, general reading, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you've got the Chariot card. This is a Cancer. This represents Cancer in the Major Arcana as well. So could definitely be some people around you. And look, it's Christmas, it's birthdays for some of you as well, so you could be getting together with some people here. But it's interesting, that Page of Cups, pages are messages or messengers. This page delivers beautiful great, loving messages. Good news as well, if some of you have been waiting for some answers to some things. There is good news coming in here for you, particularly if it is to do with a health issue and you've been concerned about that. You could be getting some good news, something to advise that things are on the mend, or there is some help here for you available. That Ace of Cups right next to that Page of Cups, what a beautiful card that is. This is new emotional experiences as well in December for you. This can even be a new love for those of you that are single. And like I said, you've got several people here. And I mean, look, all of these can actually represent one person as well, which, the star signs are very sketchy because we have rising signs, moon signs. I'm not an astrologer, so I can't advise you on that. But some people can be a certain sign, but they have all of their placements in other star signs, so that can make them more of that star sign than something else. So these could all be describing one person, but there could be this wonderful, beautiful new love coming in here with any one of those signs that I mentioned. But if you are in an existing relationship, this can also be a new, fresh energy in an existing relationship as well, which is quite beautiful and loving. But just really happy, wonderful times. I love that Ace of Cups. Now, the King of Swords, this is someone that is very intellectual, very good at being able to look at a situation and make logical decisions based on the facts that they see. And so this is someone like a doctor, a psychologist, a therapist, a lawyer. So you could potentially be seeing one of these people in December. They are a great person to go to be able to give you that non-emotional advice. They're not emotionally connected to the situation, so they, like I said, they can just look at it and give you advice. So they're a really good person to go to as well. But whenever these cards show up in our reading, if they don't represent somebody in our life, they can be talking about the qualities that you are going to be taking on board as well. So in December, for some of you, you will be doing this. If you have a decision to make or a direction that you want to go in, you will be making choices based on logic and the facts and your intellect. You're not going to be allowing emotion to come into the situation. But now the Happy Squirrel card. Like I said, this is an extra card that comes into the deck. So I'm going to read it from the book because I'm not familiar with the meaning of this card because of the fact that it is an additional card. But what the meaning is lighten up, Sag. Do not take yourself or anything too seriously. There are no simple answers. Life is complicated, and the most important thing is to take joy into the journey. So I love that message for you, Sag. Some of you can be really serious, although you do have that adventurous, playful side to you as well, because you are a fire sign. Just remember to keep things light. And, if there is healing involved, if you've had a lot of mental stress and worry and responsibilities and burdens on you, just take things easy, not so seriously. The Chariot, you've got the Chariot here. This can even talk about going on a journey somewhere. So, there could be a vacation in the works here for you, and make sure you do have fun and you unwind and you release here as well. But the Three of Coins, this is a great card for you being a mentor to other people. This is a card of leadership. This is a card of working in a nice I can never get that out. Tight-knit little team, and you are enjoying yourself. This can even talk about a promotion for some of you, or just possibly even recuperating and resting after working really hard in this tight-knit little team. But this is great. Like I said, this is mentoring, teaching, sharing your skill and knowledge. You're a craftsman at what you do. You're very good at what you do, and you are sharing that with those around you to make something work perfectly well. Now, that Chariot card I touched on, this is you again taking the reins in something. It could be your career, it could be just your life in general, and making the decisions and doing things your own way and working. It's not easy. It's not going to be an easy journey either, in terms of the effort that you need to put in or what other people's opinions are about this as well. Now, interesting, something just popped into my mind. The King of Swords can sometimes be read as a Virgo, and I was just getting Virgo energy in there as well. So some of you could have a significant Virgo around you. But I feel like, there is this movement forward, this journey going forward, and you are calling the shots. Like I said, you're deciding whether you want to go left or right, fast or slow. And when you do things on your own and different to what other people may decide, it is a bit of a slog because you are doing things your own way. There's no one to fall back on for assistance. Sometimes you may feel that way, and there's kind of no one to blame if things go wrong as well. So it can be difficult, but it is going to be joyful. I feel like it's going to. You're a leader. I mean, most fire signs are. So this is you having that inner strength to proceed forward. And like I said, this could be some of you actually moving, going on a vacation, going on a journey somewhere. Just, that Chariot is that vehicle forward in life. But let's get some clarifying cards out from the Mystical Tarot. I'm going back to using my favorite deck for the clarification, but I hope you enjoyed these cards. I love them. They're so beautiful. And like I said, that story, it was so interesting. And look at that, the Four of Swords again. Wow. I mean, I always have to say it, there's 78 cards in the deck, and in this instance there's 79 cards in this deck, and the same cards are coming out. So that's kind of saying I meant what I said here. But that Four of Swords, definitely the healing. There has been, I feel like, considerable challenges that have been showing up in your life, and you really are asked to take a rest, Sag. Try not to push through things that have been challenging. I feel like you really may be mentally or physically or even emotionally exhausted here in December. We're coming to the end of the year. It has been a hard slog. And some time away would really be a positive thing in your life. So really, if there is an opportunity for you to go on a bit of a vacation at this time, please do so. And also another thing with the Four of Swords, which is a really interesting message, if there is a significant decision that you are required to make around about this time, it is really suggested that you, when this card comes out, and the fact that it came out twice, this message is strong, you really need to take more time before reaching any kind of major decisions here that may be coming up for you. And if you do that, I feel like a better solution will reveal itself to you. But this is a great card for meditation. So if you are needing to ponder certain directions in life, it is a good time to really go to your quiet place and meditate and feel like any answers that you need are going to come to you from going within. I mean, if you have been in this energy of the King of Swords where you're kind of intellectualizing a problem, or putting a lot of mental kind of exercise and energy into something, this is a time to step back, meditate, go within, and I feel like I said the answers will reveal themselves to you there. But yeah, just interesting that that card came out twice, but it's always the way. Spirit works like that for me. It just kind of gives the messages. I'm going to take all of these. And look at that. I said Virgo energy. Well, the Hermit actually represents a Virgo. So there most definitely could be a significant Virgo here for you. And not only that, this is that Hermit energy. This is where we are going off into the cave like the Hermit in the mountain. I mean, not literally. I mean, some of you may love that. So you might absolutely be going caving. But this is seeking enlightenment, going into that place, that quiet place, and connecting with your angels, your spirit guides, and really allowing the answers to come to you. So I feel like this is a very significant message for some of you out there. The Three of Cups, this is a beautiful emotional celebration. And look, as I said, this is a birthday month for some of you. Christmas is coming, so this is a beautiful get together with wonderful people. And look, there's the Knight of Cups. I feel like there could absolutely be a new love here for some of you. That beautiful knight in shining armor that sweeps you off your feet. And this is non-gender specific, so male or female. But that person that comes in that just really has your heart, you know, and that could be a wonderful emotional celebration. There could be an engagement, there could be a wedding announcements, there could be celebration, christening, that kind of stuff. So this is a beautiful, wonderful, very emotional time for you. And look, you've got the Fool that came out in that lot. So this is, I'll just put all of the cards that came out. This is absolutely a new journey as well that you're going on here for a lot of you. And even this time of going within and meditating and contemplating, this could be quite new for a lot of you as well. You are very intelligent people. Look, pretty much every Sagittarian I know is off the Richter intelligent. So I feel like you do use your intelligence to tackle any kind of problem. So it could be a very new journey here where you do go within and you are listening to your spirit guides and angels. So this could be quite... this could be representing this. But again, this is that new journey. This is a holiday. This is a vacation. This is travel. This is movement to a new location. So some of you could be moving home as well. But a very big energy of new beginnings. And I feel like things are going to be happening quite quickly. You're going to be quite busy as well. The Eight of Wands. This is that busy, busy, busy energy. Lots of phone calls, lots of text messages, emails. You know, and I feel like if this is to do with kind of a project that you've been working on, you've been wanting things to conclude quite quickly, you've got this kind of feeling like, I'm going to get this done by hook or by crook. You know, this is winning at all costs. You want to complete something, you want to get something done, and you will be successful. And just be careful again, if this is conflict with somebody and you are entering into some sort of conflicted energy, that if this is someone that you truly deeply love, you know, there's always a winner and a loser, and if you love them, you don't want there to be the person that you love to lose and be in pain. So this can often be a bit of a warning, as like if you're going into battle and you want to win, just remember there is carnage after a war. So sometimes you can look around at the aftermath and say, was that actually really worth it? But again, look at this, the arrows of love. Very strong energy here for some of you in terms of a new emotional experience. And if there is a wonderful new love coming in, this is kind of saying, go for it, Sag. Take that leap of faith. Open your heart and trust that person. Most definitely. But again, look, obviously a lot of you are in a relationship or you're married, so that obviously doesn't apply to you. But certainly busy kind of fun energy as well in December. Now let's get our final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck, which I have used ever since I've bought this deck. I absolutely love it. It is plain, it is simple, but it just seems to tie up my readings beautifully. So, wow. Woo! Jumping all over the place. Inspiration. Be an inspiration to yourself by remaining authentic. In turn, you will help others to also be themselves. I like that message for you, Sag. I feel like you, most of the time, you are authentic. I haven't met too many Sages that aren't. Maybe one. Kind of changes, is a bit of a chameleon, but the majority of Sagittarius, I mean, my boss is a Sag and she's amazing. She's so authentic and intelligent. My uncle, I've got a best friend. I've got a lot of Sages in my life. And I, too, am on the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. So I kind of relate to your energy very well. And the Saggies I know are very inspirational. So I feel like this is going to be wonderful here for you in December if you take that message. So we'll leave it there. I hope I didn't go on too long. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you would like a mini reading from me, all you need to do is leave a donation. It can be any amount. Put your question or your comment in the section below of about what you'd like me to focus my reading on. I will film it just like I'm doing now, and I will leave you a link in response to your comment, and you will then just be able to click on that link and it will take you directly to your reading. You have to leave a comment because people left me donations. I did readings and I left the link because I get an automated message to say someone has left me a donation. I mean, it could be that they didn't even want a reading. But I did a reading anyway, and I left the link on that automated message, and I don't know if people actually saw that because it looked like they didn't come back and watch it. So if you do want a reading, you need to put that comment and then as well as the automated one that I get, and I will leave a link on your comment in response to that, and that's where you'll be able to access it from. So have a wonderful month. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you next month, next year. Wow. See ya. Bye.